Mom threw me out minutes after my 18th and kept my college fund for my brother. My bags hit the porch at 12:02 a.m., the birthday cake still on the kitchen counter, drying into pink cement. Mom stood in the doorway holding the suitcase I'd bought 2 weeks earlier for orientation at State. "You're an adult now," she said, pointing to the dark street like she'd been rehearsing the lines since my first period. Inside, my little brother Mason was already asleep in my room. The bunk bed I'd painted galaxy purple when I was 14 had been replaced by a queen and a 60-inch TV still in the plastic. I could see the price tag from the porch, $2,499. That TV cost more than the second-hand car Mom never let me drive so that Mason could save the miles for soccer tournaments 3 towns over. I thought at first this was some twisted joke, or maybe she'd been drinking. She doesn't drink. She doesn't let anyone drink because alcoholism skipped a generation and hit Dad instead. When I asked where I was supposed to go, she pulled an envelope from her apron. It was supposed to be my college money. Grandparents on Dad's side had been dropping savings bond cash into that puke green envelope every Christmas since I was 8. She waved it like a parking ticket. "This is Mason's now. He'll need tutoring, maybe private coaching. You're on your own." I started crying, ugly crying that feels like every organ is trying to shove out through your throat. She looked bored, the same face she made when her soap opera got interrupted. The twist hit hard. I'd spent senior year working doubles at the diner so Mason could get the newest gaming chair because his posture matters, and every evening shift paid for something she swore was temporary until the bonds matured. I'd been paying the freight for my own eviction. I walked to the gas station, bought a burner phone, and laughed so hard the clerk thought I was high. I dialed my ex-boss Karen, the lady who'd fired me 3 months earlier because Mom called to say her daughter was delicate and needed rest. Karen answered on the second ring. I hadn't expected that. When I told her the whole thing, she didn't ask questions, just said, "I've got a futon and a lunch shift tomorrow. Get here." 2 years later, I'm closing that same diner at 2 a.m., wiping the last table when Mom walks in with Mason and a real estate agent. Mason wants a look at the starter business investment. Turns out Karen sold the diner to me last month on a no-interest loan because our tips covered her daughter's chemo. Mom doesn't recognize me until I plate the piece of galaxy purple cake I kept in the freezer since the night she locked me out. I lean over their table, sweet as syrup. "Table's all yours," I say. "Restaurant's mine. Tips go to my bachelor's in marketing from the online school your money never reached. But hey, Mason's dream can start with a milkshake on the house, brother." Watching her lips start that familiar apology routine, I flip the sign from open to closed right in her face. The lock clicks so loud the agent jumps. For the first time in my life, I'm the one turning off the porch light.